Good evening and welcome to this TV2 online edition of your Thursday newscast. I'm Melissa Meyers. Our top story tonight is about a flourishing medical marijuana business that has taken Ohio by storm since 2017, and they may soon be coming to Kent. Buckeye Relief is one of the top medical cannabis distributors in Ohio, and they're looking to open a dispensary right here in the Tree City. The building is located at 1181 West Main Street and has been vacant for the last few years. Now, the company's CEO, Andy Rayburn, has seen the community he has worked in flourish and has the support of local mayors and police to grow the business. He says he thinks Kent would not only see, but feel the same positive impacts.
Lift the neighborhood, simple things like raising property values, but, in generally improving the quality of our neighborhood by putting a first-class operation in.
Now, Rayburn is native to northeastern Ohio and likes that his company is operating entirely within the state, selling their products in our region, and even filling orders in Cincinnati. Buckeye Relief grows their own flower, has a staff of nearly 30 professional trimmers, and they sell other products like edible chocolate and popular items from Willie's Reserve, which was created by famous singer-songwriter Willie Nelson. Rayburn says their facilities were built by unionized contractors, and the main mission is to help Ohioans.
We've consciously tried to keep adding new products, not only to keep our appeal to the dispensary base and the patient base fresh, but just to keep the excitement going around Buckeye Relief, so it's just not the same stuff quarter after quarter.
Vice President for Research and Sponsored Programs Paul D. Corlito will retire on May 31st. Kent State University President Todd Dykin made the announcement via email today, praising Dr. D. Corlito for helping make the school one of the top research colleges in the nation. During his tenure, the school doubled its research funding from $25 million to $50 million. Dr. Doug Delahanty will fill the role until school hires a replacement. Well, with weather warming up and more Ohioan adults getting vaccinated every day, downtown Kent is looking to show off a new interactive way for people to explore the area. Troy Pierson has more.
With spring rolling around, an influx of people have started to inhabit the streets of Kent. As a new way for visitors to discover the downtown area, Main Street Kent has rolled out a new interactive map service that allows members of the public to go on virtual tours of the city's public art.
So we wanted to do walking tours, and then we realized, well, wait a minute, we already have all the public art information on our website anyway, so let's create what we have and turn it into a walking tour.
The map was created by members of Main Street Kent and the Map It program, a service by Kent State and the Geography Department that creates maps for businesses. The two groups collaborated throughout the fall semester to devise a website for people to easily access and use around downtown.
We narrowed it down, looked at a few different tour, walking app services, and then we realized that we really had the best one available. ArcGIS is the common mapping software that pretty much any geographer will know of.
Using the interactive map feature for Main Street Kent is relatively easy. All you do is go to the visitor section, and then you get to a page that says Public Art in Kent, scroll all the way down, and you can see an interactive map of all things in Kent regarding public art. For example, the stuff that's under this bridge.
Main Street Kent hopes the new service will attract more people to the local area as the pandemic slowly comes to a close. The group is also developing new maps that highlight aspects of the city, such as new renovations and a history of the downtown area.
It's just one more way to bring people here to Kent and have them enjoy our city and spend some of their money in our restaurants and our stores in downtown.
Reporting in Kent for TV2 News, I'm Troy Pierson.
You were probably stunned to see the snow yesterday. I know I was. But now as it melts away, Rachel Gross is going to give us a glimpse into this weekend's forecast. Hopefully there's some sun.
Good evening, I'm Rachel Gross with your Thursday night weather report. Taking a look at the temperatures currently in Kent, it is 45 degrees but feels closer to 35. Scattered rain showers will be affecting the area throughout the evening. Winds coming in from the west at 15 miles per hour, humidity around 40%, and the dew point around 22 degrees. Tonight, widespread frost mainly after 1 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 31 degrees with southwest wind 5 to 13 miles per hour. That sunset is going to set right at 8:13 p.m. And then going into tomorrow, it's going to warm up back around to 58 degrees, but remain mostly cloudy for most of the day. Winds coming west-southwest at 9 miles per hour, and you get to enjoy an extra minute of daylight as the sun will set at 8:14. And taking a look at your 7-day forecast, through the weekend will remain mostly chilly with temperatures around 60-50 degrees, partly sunny with some chance for rain on Saturday. But heading into Tuesday, temperatures will warm back up into the 80s and be partly cloudy for Tuesday and Wednesday. However, Thursday, temperatures are going to drop back down and there will be a chance for some rain. And that is all I have for your Thursday night weather report. I've been Rachel Gross. Back to you, Melissa.
The House of Representatives approved a bill that would grant Washington, D.C. statehood. The legislation now heads to the Senate, where it faces an uphill fight. It does not look like it has enough Republican support to get the 60 votes it needs to pass the Senate. Now, Democrats have framed the measure as a civil rights issue. Republicans argue if the U.S. Senate gets a new state, it should happen through a constitutional amendment.
Today, we are issuing America's first ever International Climate Finance Plan. This plan represents our vision for financing the global climate response in a coordinated way. It lays out specific steps that federal agencies of the United States will take to increase both the quality and quantity of climate financing.
President Joe Biden hosted a climate summit today with ideas that he said will benefit the country and the world. President Biden made several promises, including a plan to cut greenhouse gas pollution in half by 2030. Also, putting America on a path towards a net zero carbon emissions by 2050 was another pledge made. Now, these planned policies are part of Biden's campaign promises to have more regulated energy, including making the power industry fully carbon-free. And it's a big day for sports in Kent State and Northeast Ohio. Here to fill us in is Sports Director Jack Berney.
Thanks, Melissa, and happy Thursday to all of you. I'm Jack Berney with your Thursday night sports report. It has been an award-winning week in Kent State athletics, and that's where we start today. That's right, Kent State has received a number of honors this week from the MAC across a number of different sports. Cade Breitenstein was named Golfer of the Week for the MAC after a 3-under-par fourth-place performance at the Rutherford Intercollegiate. Grace Tennant was named MAC Field Athlete of the Week after winning the shot put competition at the UB Invitational on Saturday. Her personal best throw ranks 33rd in the country for this season and 7th all-time in Kent State history. And finally, Sydney Washburn was named MAC Field Hockey Offensive Player of the Week following the Flash's victories over Ohio this past weekend. Washburn scored 2 goals and had 1 assist in those 2 matches. Congratulations to all of those Kent State athletes for their excellent performances. The Kent State field hockey team will finish their spring season this weekend hosting Central Michigan. Kent State is riding a 4-game win streak heading into the final 2 games, and Kent State is looking to sweep Central Michigan for the 3rd time in a row. They will look to finish their season at a respectable 11-3 record and win 6 straight to close out the season. Friday's game will also be Senior Day, as the team will honor seniors Emma Bressler and Hallie Balichak before the game. That is all for your Thursday night sports report. I've been Jack Berney. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great night. Back to you, Melissa.
And it's Earth Day here on the Mother Planet, with earthday.org setting out to fulfill a plan to restore our Earth. The holiday has always been used to put an emphasis on cleaner environments and asking people to eliminate many single-use products. Earth Day was first celebrated in the United States on the first day of spring, but has since grown into a worldwide phenomenon, with 141 countries celebrating the same core values every single year on April 22nd. And that'll wrap it up for this Earth Day edition of TV2 News Online. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Kent Wired. Make sure to tune in tomorrow and all through next week as our remote newscasts continue. I'm Melissa Meyers. Have a great night, Portage County.